Yeah, because it'll be Ollie or Sam leaving in just a few seconds. Remember, the last person over the line is out of the competition. Ollie sees his chance and is the last person into the next round. Sam realises it's all over and takes an early bath.
You look so disappointed, as you should.
Yeah, I did my best. I got over the dizziness quite quick, but it's quite slippy on them platforms, and that's the way it goes, isn't it?
And then there were 5, and those 5 have got to be strapped back into the dizzy dummy. This time, all that stands between them and the finish line are the crazy beams. The first 4 across are safe. The 5th will be eliminated. Let's go straight back to the course. I don't think there's a technique to the spinning bit. Just try not to be sick. After the 40 seconds of spinning, they are released and they're off once again. Charlene doing her best to scare away the other competitors with her impression of a ghost. Thomas goes in.
Oh, Ollie's down.
Goat boy Michael making good progress and hanging on.
It's a human pile-up.
The goat boy, though, is up on his hooves. Can he do it? Yes, he powers into first place, and doesn't he look pleased? Being first over the finish line will keep them in the competition. Our remaining 4 competitors are getting pretty good at swimming by now. That's Rich making good progress.
Oh, my rib.
It's only pain. Rich storms into second with a little skid, closely followed by Ollie. So either Thomas or Charlene will be going out of the competition, or out of their minds, whichever comes first. This looked so tremendous. Miss Bournemouth makes a dash for it, but then loses her balance. Could be in real trouble now, because that leaves Thomas heaving himself across the line. So Charlene, the last remaining woman, is out.
You must be so disappointed because you came so far.
I know, I am so happy about how far I've come, and it's been such an experience. Of course, I'm gutted not to be doing the final.
Our competitors are getting ready to spin just one more time. Remember, at stake is a place in the Wipeout zone, so the last person to cross the finish line will have let the chance of winning £10,000 slip through their fingers. This, then, is the most important spin of all, because 3 of these 4 competitors will be in the final. Don't forget, they've already been spun twice. This probably doesn't feel good right now. And they're released and sprint to the start. It's more of a stagger going on. Oliver, though, is first out and first across the seesaws. And he's home and wet.
I do not believe it.
And Rich is off too. Such a promising run here from Oliver. Absolute determination. But just not enough. Loses his balance. In he goes. And Rich here just seems to have given up. Quite literally. So this suddenly looks like brilliant delay tactics from Goat Boy. Could this be a late winning spurt? No. But could this be a late winning spurt for Thomas, who out of nowhere powers across the line like he's just broken the 100-metre record? So it's down to Oliver, Rich and Michael. Which one of these won't be taking part in today's final? Here's Ollie now struggling for balance. His fighting is giving it everything he's got. Will he make it? No! He's off, he's in the water. Now Michael. Come on, Michael. Focus. Get that balance right. It's your place in the final at stake. No, he's in the water too. Rich now, another attempt. And it's looking good. And Rich is into the grand final, so now only one place remains up for grabs. Ollie books his place. And that is really hard on Michael, who was so near yet so far. he's out of the competition.
There was a point there where you almost made it. I mean, you were clinging on for dear life. What happened?
It's just so hard, it's so slippery, and I'm just so dizzy. Giving my all, but I'm just sorry. Sorry I didn't make it to the final.
And unfortunately, you weren't good enough to get through this round to go to the wipeout zone, but you did a great job.
Thank you.
Well done, Michael.
Cheers, thanks.
Good job. Aww.
So it's Rich, Ollie and Thomas into the wipeout zone. One of these three will be today's total wipeout champion. And they'll also be 10 grand richer and probably a lot wetter. It has been a tough climb to the top, but let's hope they've got a little something left in reserve, because things are about to get serious.
I'm really, really excited, made it to the final, but so scared. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll have to find out.
Nothing can really sort of describe how I'm feeling. It's to know that this big course is ahead of me. It's frightening, it's exciting, it's just brilliant.
I'm a little bit apprehensive, really. I mean, it's quite a scary course. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything like what we've done so far. In my mind, before I left to come out here, I thought, I could do this. I really can do this. And then I met the competitors that I was actually up against, and then my hopes sort of dropped a little bit, and literally all I thought within myself, just literally just do your best, everyone, and then you just can't be disappointed within yourself.
When I arrived in Argentina, I did feel like I could be where I am now. I think that's just kind of self-belief. To a healthy extent, I kind of thought, you know, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think that I could give it 110% and get to the final.
My main motivation of being here is to enjoy the experience and have a fabulous time, complete the course and be the winner.
If I win total wipeout, I'm not an emotional person generally, but I think you might actually see a few tears come from my eyes.
To win total wipeout would just be amazing for me. It would mean that I could travel the world and continue having amazing experiences.
I've had a tear today, I have to say. It has been just sort of exhausting, real highs and real lows, watching people go out and knowing how much it's meant to them. It's been a real journey.
It has been a long day for all our contestants, but for our three finalists, nightfall will have struck fear into their hearts, because it means only one thing: mosquitoes. Well, mosquitoes and our incredibly grueling final round, the wipeout zone. So it's Rich, Oliver and Thomas who will now face the most punishing obstacle course on the planet, the wipeout zone. Down the 50-foot killer surf, carried along by 2,000 litres of gushing water. The barrel run, 25 50-kilo kegs that smash towards them head-on. The wipeout wall, 5-metre climb inside a torrential waterfall. The fast revolving spinner designed to disorientate. And finally a 15-foot rolling beam leading to 2 launch pads and the finish podium. Let's join Amanda Byram ringside to see who's going to take the £10,000 prize.
Well, I can tell you it's absolutely terrifying down here, but not as terrifying as it must be up there with our first finalist. It's Rich.
Well, Rich is literally going to have to put in the performance of his lifetime to take the £10,000. He needs to get out of the water quickly. He is setting the benchmark. Now here come those heavy barrels. Great athleticism, but the third barrel has caught him out, and now he is struggling.